Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna. I am a licensed early childhood educator and I have an in-home preschool nest. I make these videos to inspire and educate parents, fellow educators, homeschool families, really anyone interested in early childhood education. Today's video you're going to watch is my changing out of sensory bin activities. So sensory bin is a really big hit at our preschool, and I change it out about every 2 weeks to keep it new and exciting, and I always match it with whatever unit we're in. So right now our unit is apples and fall, so you'll watch me as I change our old apple activity, which is super fun, to our new apple activity in the sensory bin, which is also fun. I hope you love. This is the remnants of our apple pie sensory bin. You can see that I am collecting all of the apple colored pom-poms, scoops, and measuring spoons and putting them in our pie tins. I will save these and use them next year. This was a super fun activity that the kids have enjoyed the past couple weeks. Super simple with the items I just mentioned above. I mean, they played in here for hours on end. Not all at the same time, of course, but split up. They had so much fun. You can make patterns with the apples. Just feeling the texture of the oats is super fun. They really enjoyed it. I would recommend, if you are going to do this sensory bin activity, that you do keep a child-size broom and dustpan nearby. It can be hard to learn how to keep all the oats in the sensory table, but you can see in the left-hand corner of this video, I do have the Melissa and Doug kid broom set. I can link that in the video description below. And it's super helpful to be child size so they can use it more appropriately and accurately. And you know, for some, it's just learning how do we hold it and what is the motion of a sweep. You will probably have to assist with younger kids on actually getting the oats into the dustpan. And I would not recommend using the pie pan lids. I bought the foil pie pans that came with plastic lids, and I thought, oh, we could just use the lids too. They just break, they just rip, so wouldn't recommend that. A pro tip for your sensory table is you can see, if you look closely at the bottom where the drainage hole is, if you're going to do something besides water, if you put a piece of tape over top, you can kind of see the outline of mine. That will help from getting all the oats or sand or beads, whatever you put in there that may be really hard to clean out of that drainage hole later. It'll keep all of that out. So super pro tip there. Put a little tape over it. As you can see, the cleanup process for this was pretty simple. I gathered the materials, scooped out the oats. I did use a hand vac that you didn't see in the recording here to get the residue from the oats, and then got a wet paper towel and wiped it out. I was super excited to set up this new apple washing sensory bin. So to start, I filled a 3-gallon bucket with water, and depending on the size of your sensory bin, you would obviously adjust that amount. And then I put in some bubble bath, and I showed you a picture of the one that I use. It's a little bit more natural, less toxic, and it smelled so good. I bought the lemon lavender scent. It was amazing. I wasn't really sure how many caps I would need to make it adequately bubbly. We wanted quite a few bubbles. I ended up doing about 3 caps to have the amount of bubbles that you see in the video. I will link that bubble bath below if you're interested. Then I added the clear bin with water, some sponges, toothbrushes to scrub, and then some apples. And as you can see, they couldn't wait to start scrubbing apples. They're so excited to be part of the process of helping me. This activity kept them engaged for so long, and it works on so many nice fine motor skills, especially with the sponges. You can see that they are holding the sponge in their hand and scrubbing the entire apple, and also practicing filling a sponge with water and then squeezing it out and watching it fall. So that was a really fun skill for them to learn as well. Playing in the water is such a good sensory experience, and making it fall themed with the apples was super fun as well. To make this activity less messy and wet, My husband installed a towel bar on the side of our sensory bin, so when the kids are finished playing, they can dry their hands right away, which is super helpful instead of walking all the way to the bathroom, which isn't that inconvenient. But when you're really excited by all the other toys and everything else that kids are doing, it's a lot easier to just have a towel right near where the water is. Thank you for watching our changing of sensory bin activities. Comment below if you tried either of these Apple sensory bin ideas. Like and subscribe for future videos.